What's up, Gemini? And thank you guys for tuning in. All right, guys, so let's get into your love reading. Let's see what's going on in your love life in February. So I'm going to switch things up a little bit. In the past, I have done a spread for singles and then a spread for couples. But at the end of the day, with you guys, sharing the same sign, it's going to be a similar energy. So I always felt like I was just doing two of the same reading. I want to be time efficient, and I want to get straight to the point. So what I'm going to do is just one reading, but after I will do advice for singles, and then I will do advice for couples so that you guys have a better understanding of how the relationship, or how the situation rather, is going to relate to you specifically, okay? All right, guys. So, Gemini, what is going on? What is going on with the sign of Gemini? Past, present, future when it comes to love. February 2018. Right. So the energy here is the Eight of Swords. So with the Eight of Swords, guys, you are in a battle with your own mind. Okay. This is going to be a situation where, you may be thinking the worst. Maybe you feel stuck on something or trapped in something, or you just feel really stuck. You feel very stagnant. Now, just know with the Eight of Swords, it's all mental. All right, so it's something that you can choose to feel or choose to, just kind of wake up and get out of it. Behind that, we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. So there could be something that you're waiting on that may not come to pass, or someone that's waiting on you, somebody that gives you some sort of offer, and you're looking at it like, you know what, no, I can't grow here. And we have the Hanged Man. So the good thing about the Hanged Man is that you guys are going to go with the flow. All right, things that just seem effortless for you right now, that's what you're going to allow into your life. Anything that you feel that has to be forced, or anything where you're just exerting that extra energy, I really don't feel like you're going to really associate yourself with it this month. But let's see how things are going to play out, all right? First card we have for the past, what is this? The Three of Pentacles. All right, so with the Three of Pentacles here, this is you guys building with somebody. This is a partnership here where you guys are having, similar ideas. You have similar goals. You're working towards it. It's just like you're kind of paddling off each other, kind of having a good back and forth conversation. And with the Nine of Pentacles, this is something that really made you happy and something that made you feel very abundant. For some of you, because the Nine of Pentacles could be a card that talks about someone who's single. So maybe you were single and you're building with somebody and you feel good about it. For others of you, you just feel you feel good. And although you're in a partnership, there's also a sense of self-sufficiency that you feel as well. Okay. And we have the Strength card in the reverse. So with the Strength card in reverse, there could be something that you find to be debilitating, okay? Or there could be an issue, not so much an issue, but let's just say a view or a stance that you have where you're trying hard to push that upon somebody else, or maybe someone did that to you. So it could be a situation where you could be exerting or pushing something a little bit too far, or maybe someone did that to you. And the next card that we have, if I can pick it up, these nails. All right, so with the Knight of Swords here, this is you guys focused. All right, so you guys have a vision in mind. You know what it is that you want, and anything that's outside of this spectrum that you have, it's just you're not going to deal with it. Okay, so anything that's not serving you gets cut out, but you guys are going to be very, just what a air sign is going to consist of: very intellectual, very well spoken, able to articulate yourself very well, to get your ideas out, to be understood with what it is that you're saying. Okay, and moving forward. And we have the Three of Swords. So there could have been something that you found out that may have been devastating, or maybe your partner or someone that you were talking to, they were devastated by something that you were doing. Now, the good thing here is that with the Knight of Swords being upright, even if it was something disappointing, it wasn't something that consumed you and took you over, where you just felt useless, or you felt like you couldn't make any moves, and, just rooted down to the ground. So you guys were still able to function. And we have the King of Swords. So with the King of Swords, you guys are really coming to a very powerful stance. Okay, so anything that's happening to you, anything that doesn't feel good, you guys are going to let it go. You guys aren't necessarily, sorry guys, my phone's ringing, but you guys are not necessarily going to let it affect you, okay? Despite anything that could be happening, at the end of the day, you're like, okay, well, what's going to be best for me? And how do I go about that? The last card that we have for the past is a High Priestess in reverse. So with the High Priestess in reverse, there could be something that you're kind of turning a blind eye to, red flags, warning signs, things that, it's making you think, but it's like you're trying to kind of brush it under the rug. You don't want to face the reality of what the situation could have been. Or this could also be something that you know within yourself that you're keeping to yourself. Because the High Priestess is very intuitive, and she or he only tells what they want to tell. So this could be you guys withholding information or someone withholding information from you. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so for some of you that may have been dealing with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, maybe they cheated or maybe they were seeing other people. Okay, if this was you, then this is you guys talking to more than one person. Okay, but maybe withholding that. We have the Judgment card in the reverse. Okay, so someone's not making the best call here. Okay, and with the Star card, there's something that you're really, really wishing for. Okay, and it could be possibly maybe the person that you're talking to, or maybe someone else comes in, you guys get distracted, but there's something that you know that you want, but there's something that's kind of clouding either your judgment or someone else's judgment. And with the Hierophant in the reverse, although there's something that you really want, there's a lot of unconventionality with how you're going about things, or with how your partner or the person of interest is going about things. Now, in the present moment, we have the Six of Cups in the reverse. So this is going to mean one of two things. Either you guys are, reconciling with someone in the past, reaching out to someone from your past, seeing this person again. Or this could be you telling yourself, look, I need to part ways with you. This has ran its course. Let's try to part ways amicably. And we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So someone's really being guarded here. And I feel like that there's information that's being hidden on some part. Okay, but someone's being extremely guarded. And we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. So there's something that someone is not proud of here. Whether it's you or whether it's the partner or the person that you're talking to. Someone did something that they're not proud of. Bad judgment was definitely made here. And it's something that you're thinking about. It's something that, may be debilitating towards you. Okay. Now, the next card here is the Justice card. So in this case, I'm going to look at this as, a karmic situation that you may be dealing with, that you guys may be trying to justify something, or maybe trying to find balance in the situation. And we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So there's something that had so much adversity to it that you're giving up on it, or you're giving up on, this person. And with the Justice card, that may have been the best thing to do. That may have been what was just going to make you feel the best, even if it feels shitty at the time that it's happening. And we have the Six of Pentacles. So there's something that you have to drop in order to find this balance, in order to find this even give and take, okay, where you're making sure that you're not in a situation where you have to exert more effort than the other person. You want someone who can meet you halfway. All right, and the last card here is a Moon card in the reverse. So if there's any sort of secrets here, there's clarity. Okay, so with the Moon card, there could be secrets that come out. Everything's on the table. Everybody's aware of what's going on. This could also be, you guys kind of waking up. Maybe you were unsure about things. Maybe there was something that was clouding your judgment. But here you're hitting, you're hitting clarity. And we have the World card in the reverse. So you have clarity about a situation that you're not 100% over. There's a phase in your life with love that you have to close out that you haven't just yet. And we have the Hanged Man. So the good thing is, even though some of you may have not let this thing go yet, you're in a place where it's just like you're just going to chill. You're not going to force anything. You're going to just move forward in the way that you find to be the least, how do I want to say this? The least maintenance. Okay? Kind of like Why I Got a Cat. and not a dog. Dogs are cute, but you got to do a lot of shit for them. So I got a cat. All right, so right now you guys are kind of just, you want the cat, right? You want something that it could be self-sufficient, that you don't have to tend to it every second, but it'll be there and it'll be reliable, okay? Now moving forward into the future, we have the Four of Cups. So with the Four of Cups, there's either an offer that you're not making, that somebody may be expecting from you, or there's something that you are not going to accept, okay? Or maybe an offer that you're waiting on that does not come in, okay? And we have the Chariot. So with the Chariot, this could be travel. This could be you going to see someone, that person coming to see you, you guys taking a trip together, or just something that develops very quickly with you when it comes to love. But the most important thing about the Chariot is, despite any adversity that is thrown at you, you have control of the situation. All right, and we have the Tower card in the reverse. So by you taking control of the situation, even if there's something not coming in that you wanted it to come in, no matter what's happening here, you're avoiding something that could be very catastrophic. So by this offer not coming in, or by you not accepting this offer, that's going to be the best move here, so that you can avoid any sort of chaos, because it would have been something that was extremely conflicting here that would have brought a lot of problems. And the next card that you guys have is the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So maybe you guys are dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn who's kind of at a standstill. They don't know if they want to move forward with the situation with you, or this could be you guys taking on that energy. Because the Knight of Pentacles, although it's the slowest moving knight, it's the knight that makes the least mistakes. And it's because they really take their time. Think of, the tortoise and the hare. All right, you can go very fast with certain things in life, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to win. So this is someone who they need to incorporate strategy into how they move forward. And if they don't feel that it's going to be a good path, they're not moving until they're sure that it's going to be a good path. And we have the Five of Cups in the reverse. So any sort of losses, anything that may have been painful, anything that just didn't sit well within you, you're getting over it. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, there could be something that takes an unexpected turn. Now, usually people look at the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse as something bad and something that's unexpected and just bad luck. And sure, it could mean that. But we have the Five of Cups in the reverse, showing that you're getting over any sort of losses. So what this is going to mean in this case is that not necessarily, I'm not saying that necessarily something bad happened, but something unexpected happened. Okay? The wheel turned in a different way than what you expected. So let's say, for example, you and your partner plan to go to Greece. Okay, you're going to take a trip to Greece. And then, you're boarding the plane, you're about to get on, and then you actually look down at the ticket and they start smiling and they're like, haha, joke, we're going to Italy. Okay? So it's like, okay, cool, all right. I wasn't expecting this, but we're going to go somewhere else. So it could be something like that, where it's just a change in plan, something that you weren't expecting, something that you didn't see coming. Okay? The next card that you guys have, and the last card for the future, we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So you have the Five of Cups in the reverse, you have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So if there's any sort of issues that you were having with someone, or just anything that you weren't feeling well within yourself and you just didn't feel happy about certain things, the worst is behind you. If there's any sort of betrayals or harsh endings, it's behind you. If there's anything that made you sad, if there's anything that made it hard to wake up in the morning, it's behind you. So you guys are really, slowly going to a much better place. And we have the Lover's card. All right, so with the Lover's card, there's going to be this strong connection that you feel. And this isn't always going to be with somebody else. With the Lover's card, that could be a relationship between you and yourself. So it could be you just coming to terms and loving yourself and realizing that there's only so much you can control in this life. And, you can only worry about things that you actually have the power to manipulate. But I don't mean manipulate like lie. I mean manipulate like change the situation. Okay? Change it into your favor, but in a positive way. All right? And we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, if you guys are single, this could be just, nobody that really sparks your interest. Okay? You guys just kind of going about life and just saying, okay, whatever. It is what it is, but I don't see anybody that tickles my fancy just yet. Okay? If some of you are dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, then, this may be the fact that maybe they're not as invested at this time as you are. Okay, now they're still there and the connection is still good if it is somebody else that you guys are dealing with, regardless of the sign. But there's someone who might, withdraw themselves a bit on an emotional sense. All right, because anytime you see this card here, this is going to be someone that stays in a situation because maybe they feel obligated, maybe they need somebody to talk to, maybe they need a shoulder to cry on. But this is someone that could be getting bored with the situation. Okay, and we have the Five of Wands where there could be some sort of tension between you and your partner, or you, within yourself. Okay, and the thing that you got to remember about the Five of Wands, it's not anything crazy. You're not cursing someone out and then, leaving them and never talking to them again. This is just shit talking, like, why the hell did you just stare at that waitress's ass? I'm going to fuck you up when we get home. Like that sort of thing. But please don't hit anybody. Keep your hands to yourself. But, that sort of thing where it's just like, I'm so mad at you, like, screw you, and you don't talk to this person for a few hours, but then you make up, okay? And we have the Star card. So anything that it is that you guys are wishing for, it will come to pass, okay? And maybe it won't even happen in the way that you thought it would. Okay, so maybe there's one person that you're really interested in and things didn't work out with them, but then something else comes along. So this all ends with you guys getting what it is that you want, but it just may be wrapped in a different package than what you thought, okay? For some of you, that's going to be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But you guys get what you want at the end. So is it a bit of a roller coaster? Maybe. But you guys have a lot more clarity. And you guys, that's the good thing about that roller coaster feel. You really learn how to deal with the person at their highs and at their lows. Okay, guys. So let's look at the advice. We're going to start with singles first, and then we will go into couples. All right. What is the advice for single Geminis for February 2018 when it comes to love? What's going on with my single Geminis? Okay, guys, we have the Fool card in the reverse. There's something that you may be looking at that isn't going to be the best idea for you. Okay, so right now, the best thing for you guys to do is just ask yourself, how much effort do I need to put into this to manifest what it is that I want? And is this person willing to do the same? Am I doing all the work here, or are they helping me out? Okay, because there's something where it may not be the best for you to go down this path. And with the Eight of Wands in the reverse, there may be someone that you have to cut off, okay? We have the Chariot card in the reverse where this is going to be a situation you might not feel you have any control over. And with the Ten of Wands, there's going to be burden here because there's someone that's being too selfish, okay? And with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, if some of you are looking to reconcile with a past lover, okay, or kind of reach out to them again, I don't see it working. Not right now anyways. But for others of you, there may just be a new love interest. But, do your research. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, and make sure you know what the hell you're getting yourself into before you get into it, okay? So save yourselves from a possible heartache that could come. All right, now let's look at Gemini couples. What is going on with Gemini couples? Give me 3 cards of advice for Gemini couples for February 2018. Oh, wow, beautiful, guys. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so maybe something happens, okay, within the relationship where things are rocky. There's a sense of transition. Maybe there's a time where you question, shit, is this relationship going to last? Does this person love me? Is this thing going to be rocky? I feel a little bit left out in the cold. Maybe I've been rejecting them more than usual, okay? I feel lost right now. I'm not sure what to do. If there's any sort of trouble in the relationship, guys, it's going to pass, okay? It's just a bump in the road. It's things that couples have to go through. It's things that, we have to deal with. And I think that it's important that we realize the reality of what couples are, because we see so much social media and we see all these TV shows. I don't know if you guys watch This Is Us, but it kind of made me hate men for a little bit. But no, just a joke. But just shows like that, you know, where you have like these stand-up, unrealistic people who, you know, they don't really have any sort of real life struggles. Okay, so we get so caught up in this picture perfect relationship, but the thing is, you know, the truth is relationships take work, and there's going to be times where one person is down and the other person is down and whatever it is. But just know that you have to push through things, and when you're able to get through, you know, certain adversities and bumps in the road, that is what is going to strengthen the relationship. And you really have to make sure that you guys are helping each other out, that you guys are there for each other. You know, if you wake up and you're like, look, I'm on 20% today, like I don't have a lot of power right now, I don't feel good within myself, then you know, that's when your partner has to step up and say, you know what, you got 20, I got 80 on it. So let's do this together. Let's work through these hardships. So anything that's happening, guys, turmoil, anything that feels uncomfortable, it's just a patch in the road. It's something that you're gonna get through. Okay, and if you're able to stand your ground, if you're able to talk to one another and say, okay, what is it that we want, and how is it that we're going to get it, and how can we work together to accomplish our goals within this marriage or this relationship? Like, how can we do this cohesively? That's when things are going to work out. All right, and we have the Five of Cups in the reverse, where if there's any sense of loss, you guys get over it. And with the Ace of Pentacles here, a lot of you are going to be in a relationship where it has the potential to really last a long time. Okay, a lot of longevity attached to this. So I think that things are going to be fine. So if you guys are going through anything, just talk to your partner, you know, communicate well, and understand that everybody has a different love language. There's certain things that we all need that somebody else doesn't need. You know, some people need constant reassurance, you know, that they're loved. Okay, maybe somebody else, they need to constantly have date nights and whatever that is. All right, so you guys have to find, you know, middle ground and say, okay, well, I'll sacrifice this if you sacrifice this, and, you know, everybody's happy. And if we do this today because you want to do it, then tomorrow we're going to do this because I want to do it. So just be willing to compromise and be willing to talk, and, you know, you'll get through whatever it is that you may go through. All right, Gemini, I love you guys. Anything that you guys need, I have all my information in the description if you want to reach out. But I will be back soon for some more readings. I love you guys, and I hope that you're having a good February so far. Take care, Gemini.